Good afternoon, everyone. I am relaxing today because it is a Sunday and I am trying to take everything in. Just visit with my nieces and nephew overnight. They love to jump on Auntie's bed and they sleep with me and kick me out. So I had an awesome time last night, but I'm dealing with something that I am going to talk to you about today. And thank you for joining. Um, let's talk about fatigue. Let's be honest. Fatigue is probably one of those symptoms of MS that we can all say that we struggle with. Fatigue and heat. But when it comes to fatigue, I want to give you all 10 ways to kind of go up against it, if you will. And at the end, I'm going to tell you some things free or something free that you can get. Some things free, actually. It's more than one that you can get if you are wanting help with struggling with fatigue and heat. So, the first thing I want to talk to you about concerning fatigue, and I talked about this yesterday and the day before. I said, pace yourself. Fatigue is not your friend when you try to get all of the tasks in at one time. So pace yourself and spread things out. When I was first diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and this is what the doctor told me, and it actually made me really angry. She said, okay, you're just going to have to change the way that you live. You're going to have to change your lifestyle a little bit. So instead of maybe doing laundry and vacuuming in one day, you need to separate that. Vacuuming and laundry are bigger tasks. So maybe do laundry one day and maybe a few days later do the vacuuming. You need to put a small thing with the large thing. And she was saying I needed to vacuum, maybe do light dusting. Or if I'm doing dishes, maybe I need to then clean the windows in the house. This was when I was diagnosed at the age of 24 before I turned 25. So it was January of 2000. And I was not hearing it, guys. I'm going to be honest. I was not hearing it. People don't clean like that. When you clean, you take a whole day, usually a Saturday, because you're working all the other days of the week. So on Saturday, I will do laundry, do dishes, which you do every day anyway, especially when back then I don't think I had a dishwasher in the apartment. So do laundry, do dishes again, dust, vacuum, make the beds, clean the bathrooms. I say that to say this. She was right. I think anybody would be fatigued with all that, but I know even more so that someone who has multiple sclerosis, we get fatigued really easy. And it's better to pace yourself, stretch things out or spread things out, excuse me. You don't have to do everything in the same day. You don't have to do everything in the same hour for that matter. Because to be honest, I'd probably, to this day, strip the bed, get all of the dirty clothes out of the room, put it in the hamper, take it to the laundry, do the laundry, which I back then was thinking, to do the laundry, I'm not doing it by hand. I'm putting it in the washing machine. It's not hard, but it's all the stress that you're putting on your body. It's just one more thing to add to the fatigue that you already feel. So definitely pace yourself, stretch things out or spread things out. Prioritize rest is number 2. Rest is crucial when you're managing fatigue with MS. It's crucial for you to get rest at night. And I kind of chuckle at that because one of my symptoms with MS is insomnia. So I struggle getting to sleep at night and staying asleep. But as far as resting at night, you may have to add taking a nap during the day. Take a nap during the day. Schedule yourself for that. And don't be ashamed of that at all. Because, first off, you've heard of power naps. They've talked to us about power naps before and how people at work should do that. I don't exactly know how they do. If you're working at home, you should take a power nap. And we usually equate naps to what kids do. Don't think of it that way. Your body needs the rest. Your body needs that extra rest because, let's be honest, it's already tired on its own. You're waking up tired. I know I wake up tired at times. Last night because of the kids, but yesterday morning, I woke up tired regardless. I was just already fatigued. I needed to take a nap in the middle of the day. I could tell throughout the day that I was frustrated, quick with things because I was tired. So make sure you get a routine down at night when you know that you're getting ready to go to sleep. But as far as taking a nap during the day, schedule it in. If you decide, oh, I'm not tired and don't want to take it, that's one thing. But if you do need it, at least it's on your schedule. Number 3, stay active. 2 days ago, we talked about exercise, and exercise can help reduce fatigue and improve overall health. You're like, how can exercise improve fatigue? I'm getting tired when I'm exercising. If you've ever noticed when you exercise, if you are exercising during the day and you're consistent with it, your body wants to start getting ready for bed at night at a specific time, or it just wants to make sure that you're going to get a good night's rest regardless. That's one thing that's so great about exercising is it gets you into routine for exercising, but it gets you into routine for getting the rest that you need at night. So definitely make sure that you stay active, that you exercise. You can be doing light exercising like Pilates, yoga, anything that is in that category, even swimming or just walking if you want to. The next thing is to eat healthy, eat a healthy diet. What we tend to forget when we're eating, because some of us are foodies, some of us just like junk food, some of us like chocolate, we worry about the things that we like to eat instead of realizing the reason why we eat. We eat to get the energy from the food that we're supposed to eat. And as I said that, I looked over at Wall's Protocol. Wall's Protocol is a diet plan for those of us who have MS. And her last name is WAHLS. And yes, and I have to tell you, she has a lot of fruits and vegetables on her list, but she's also put seeds on there and nuts to make sure that you get healthy oils like olive oil, avocado oil. If you can have avocado oil, I'm allergic. But we need to realize that the reason why we're eating or we're hungry when we are is so we can put energy into our bodies. We need to make sure that we eat a healthy diet. Aim for a diet that is high in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, and low in processed foods and sugary foods. Let's be honest, I love sugar. but I know a difference in me when I eat sugar because I hit that high very quickly and I crash. So imagine crashing on top of a already fatigued body. You're going to want some downtime. And sometimes you just don't have time for that. It's not the scheduled time for your nap, right? Make sure you're eating the right foods. Check out the Walls diet. I'll put that in the description down here. WAHLS is not for everybody. She is a doctor who has multiple sclerosis, and she has come up with this diet to help her because she realized that what she's feeding into her body is what is hurting or helping her symptoms, making her symptoms go away or making her symptoms stay longer. So I will make sure that I put that down in the description, the Walls protocol. Next, you want to manage stress. Stress can exasperate fatigue and other symptoms of MS. Let's stay here for a second. You have to have some stress management techniques. Life in and of itself has stress. Life has stress. There are things that are going to come around, go away, get your attention. And if those things are stressful, if you don't feel it in that moment, you will feel it the next day. And one of the biggest things that it affects is the fatigue. It makes you tired the next day. If you're going through something, say this given day, and you're stressed about it, and say you're upset, you're having an argument with someone, you're going back and forth, it may not even affect you that day, it may not even affect you that moment. But trust me when I say I have felt it the next day, always, without fail. I can wake up and I could feel the tightness in my body. My spasticity is off. My balance is definitely more off than it is usually. But that fatigue that I feel like I've already had like half a day's work, half a day's fight, half a day's whatever. You have to make sure that you are managing your stress. Some techniques I want to give you is meditation. Meditation is so good. It's so much easier than what we think it is because there are so many guided meditations out there. You can go to the Calm app. I just looked up an app called Breathe. You can look it up on YouTube. There are guided meditations that will help you with stress. And of course, my favorite, yoga. Yoga can help you with stress because you have to concentrate so much on the positioning that your mind has to stay on that. Can't be everywhere else worried about all these different things. So make sure you have a good way to manage your stress and come up with techniques. Number 6, seek support living with MS. Living with MS is already stressful. And depending on where you're at with your MS, where you're at, I'm talking about how long you've had it, whether or not it's progressed a great deal, or whether or not you are finding strength in beating your symptoms. We all need support from time to time, whether you have MS or not. But when you do have MS, it's nice to have either family or friends around or to find a support group in your community for MSers. There are a lot of support groups. You can go to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society to find support groups. You can ask your doctor about whether or not they have a support group in the area. And you can sometimes go to the manufacturer for your medicine. Some of those have support groups and they are more than willing to help you find the groups that are in your area. But family and friends are also going to help you as long as you let them know what you need help with. Some family and friends don't exactly know what it is that someone with MS struggles with. And because it's different by person, you might struggle with driving, whereas I might struggle with going up and down the stairs. Whatever it is you need help with, just make sure that you are clear on the help you need and very clear on the help you want. Because sometimes people think that they need to do everything for you. And if you're more independent and want to see if you can do it yourself, you may need to let them know. You need to have boundaries on what help you need and what help you don't need. Number 7, consider medications. There are medicines out there that can help you with fatigue. I was about to say I don't take any, and this is not true. I don't take any medicines from the doctor that help me with fatigue. I have I ever been? I think I have been on one that helped me with fatigue. Um, and it helped me get through the work day. It helped me get through the work day. It was a while ago, so I don't exactly remember the name of it, but there are medicines out there that can help you with fatigue. You are going to want to talk to your doctor about it, your healthcare provider, and see what options will be right for you. I highly suggest not taking medicine that someone else has that helps them with fatigue because, again, your doctor knows you. Your doctor knows what medicines you're on and what your body can take. Now, I was about to say that I do over the counter things, but I struggle with insomnia, which I've said, and I do take Tylenol PM every once in a while. Be very careful taking things that will help you with insomnia or help you to get more rest because they're interacting with the other medicines that you're on. And if you were here a couple days ago and I said I got up and I was still off balance and I was really shaking, it was really because of my medicine. I had taken my medicine too late in the night and I had taken the Tylenol PM earlier. I have to be careful of that. And I'm warning you all, you're going to want to be careful of that because I jumped up to get ready and take a shower and I was so woozy still. I was really drowsy. And I went to bend over and like dry my foot and I fell all the way over. Try to catch myself on the bathtub, pull the shower curtains. Very dramatic. But you're going to want to watch mixing your medicine. So whatever the doctor can give you for fatigue. And again, I'm going to go back up to the one about exercise. When I was exercising consistently doing the bike, I was, and it's a stationary bike, but I was going to sleep. I wasn't having any problems. And now that I can talk about that, I think I'm going to start doing the stationary bike again. Plan ahead. Planning ahead can help you conserve your energy and avoid overexertion. Make a scheduled to-do list. Plan ahead. Well, basically, for me, it looks like I know exactly what I need to do throughout the day. I know what my next hour is going to look like. I'm not trying to cram everything in that I am not aware that I have to do. I use illustrations a lot. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Hey mom, I need to go to the bank. When I say that, that's what I mean. I need to go to the bank and then I want to turn around and come back to the house. My mother takes, hey, I want to go to the bank as, oh, okay, we'll go to the bank and we'll go to Costco and we'll go to Sam's and we'll go over and get something to eat and we'll go visit your aunt. That's too much energy. That's overexertion. You need to plan it out. Make a to-do list. And if you have someone who's driving you around because they don't trust your drive, again, I'm a jokester. I don't drive my mom's vehicle a lot because she's really picky about it. I can drive. People with MS can drive. If you're looking at this and you're a caregiver, they can drive. My preference is not to drive my mother's vehicle. She drives me places. Make sure you plan out exactly what it is that you want to do. Otherwise, people are going to come in and they're going to try to make the schedule for you. So, next, stay cool. This is my freebie, guys. This is, well, not my freebie, where I can tell you where you can get a freebie. Heat can exacerbate your MS fatigue, and you need to try to stay as cool as possible during hot weather, whether that means you have to stay in the house under the air condition, have an extra fan. I have an Arctic Air. You need to try to stay as cool as possible. But one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, you can look that up. I'll put that in the description as well. But the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, they actually give people with MS cooling vests. They have cooling vests, cooling hats, cooling scarves. You actually get to choose which product you want to use, what product you want them to send you. It's their cooling program. So it is the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation. Okay. And if you look up their cooling program, they will have an application there that you can fill out, send to them, and they will send you a cooling vest. So it's a vest where ice can go down in the vest and it just keeps you cool. Like if you're outside, you're a gardener, you're watching your kids play sports, you're walking around the outlet mall, this is so wonderful. And it's a wonderful program. And last but not least, listen to your body. Pay attention to your body's signals and adjust your activities accordingly. There are just sometimes that we have to be very honest with ourselves and know that, hey, it's okay if you can't do all the things that you want to do in any given day. It's not for us all to be able to do everything, okay? You have got to pay attention to your body. And paying attention to your body is probably going to be easier if you notice how your body's feeling while you're doing yoga, while you're exercising, if you're doing anything else. The better you know yourself, the more you're going to be like, okay, my legs just can't do that. I just can't stand anymore. And sit down. It depends on where you're at. I love, love, love the stores that have seating around them, around the stores, not the front of the store, because I can walk through the store, but every once in a while I might need to sit down. You have to listen to your body, and also listen to your body. If I talk about your legs, I talk about my legs and my feet, just your overall persona or your overall person. Sometimes you just need to get the rest that you need to get. And even if you started out having a high energy level and you just want it to go, your body might end up getting tired and fatigued a little earlier than you think. And it's okay. Just go ahead and rest. Sit down. If you're at home, go lay down. Just find some way and somewhere that you can rest. I have places around the city where I can go. I can go to my aunt's house if I need to rest. I can go other places. We have property downtown. I can go there if I need to rest. So I just want you all to be sure to check in on yourselves and your fatigue. It is a symptom of multiple sclerosis. Don't think that it is an excuse, because it's not. It just is what it is. So I'm going to put in information about the WALS protocol and information about the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation and how to get in touch with them about their cooling program. So I'm so glad that I was able to jump on today. I'm going to take a moment to do all my favorite things. I did makeup, guys. Favorite things, make sure you get in on it. Self-care is important. So I did the whole makeup thing today because it's fun and I just like to. So I will be talking to you all soon. And make sure you check out the description below for those pieces of information. Talk to you guys soon.